Hello and happy Monday. Thanks to all who joined us yesterday. It was a great Sunday to be together in worship. I want to remind you that fair trade orders continue to be available online. You can go to our website and click the link, place your order, and it will be available for pickup between 9 and 11 on Tuesday mornings here at the church. Ash Wednesday is very quickly approaching. It's coming up on Wednesday, February 17th. And we have a plan in place. We have 3 opportunities for you to participate in Ash Wednesday worship. That's just a teaser, so stay tuned. Next week, we will reveal the 3 different ways that you can participate, but know that that will be available, and we are looking forward to engaging with you in that, in honoring Ash Wednesday. And Pancake Day in a pandemic, it's still happening on February 23rd. We will all be celebrating Pancake Day, but from home. So if you are one of those people who has always wanted to have the coveted spot of the Griddle Master on Pancake Day, this is your year. We are all griddle masters. We're going to be flipping pancakes from home. Everyone is going to be able to receive a free Pancake Day packet. In that packet, there will be pancake mix, syrup, and your very own FUMC Waynesville spatula. So we encourage you to request the number of packets that you need. It'll be helpful for us as far as numbers go, or for the Pancake Day committee. And Pancake Day even has its very own website this year. If you will visit www.fumcpancakeday.com, you can reserve your packets for you, for your neighbor. Again, as usual, the entire community is welcome to participate. So visit the website, and while you're there, go ahead and order your limited edition FUMC Waynesville Pancake Day t-shirts. They have our pandemic appropriate slogan on it: stay home, flip safe. And so we hope that you'll visit the website and do those things. You'll be able to pick up your packets, 3 different opportunities as the day approaches. Again, all that information is on the Pancake Day website, www.fumcpancakeday.com. And finally, we know that the strength of our church community is strong because of you. And so we want to encourage you not to lose momentum, to keep it that way. Remember that although we're starting hopefully to transition out of this COVID mess, we are still separate, and so we encourage you to continue checking in on one another. Phone calls, texts, emails, they have sustained our relationship. So thank you for all that you've done and continue to do. And now I'm going to send it to Becky for an update on Wonderful Wednesdays starting here in a week or so.
We have some exciting news for you. We have several new opportunities for spiritual growth here at the church. Small groups and discussion groups, and ways to study the Word together, and ways to dive deeper into our faith. So I'm going to leave it to the folks who are going to share about their groups and how you can plug in. Some of them are on Wonderful Wednesday through Zoom. One of them is on Thursday night through Zoom. Another is later on Wednesday night. And then the last one is on Facebook in a group format, but all of them will be accessible to you. There are a few of them that require some book purchases, and we are happy to help you at the church if that's a need. The best way to do that is to order the book yourself through any of the resources. Our personal favorite is to go local and call the Blue Ridge Bookstore, and they will have it for you very quickly. So please do participate and listen to these wonderful folks, and we expect to see you and join with you soon.
The great 20th century theologian Karl Barth was once asked by one of his students to explain, if he could explain, the teachings that he did about God and Jesus Christ and the rest of the Christian faith in one sentence. And Dr. Barth thought about that, and then he said, "Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so." He'd probably spent 15 books expanding on all of that. At times in the church's history, the early church's history, hundreds of years before Dr. Barth was asked his question, the church was either asked or decided that there was a time when they needed to give a synopsis of what the basic Christian beliefs were. And in those times, the church produced what we know as creeds. There are several in the back of our Bible. They're sort of shorthand for who we are as followers of Jesus. When we look at those creeds or think about those creeds, the one most familiar to United Methodists is probably the Apostles' Creed. It's kind of shorthand for what we have as our basic beliefs. I'm Jim Cooper, and I want to invite you to spend 6 wonderful Wednesdays with me thinking about the Creed, the Apostles' Creed, and what's behind the lines we memorized either intentionally or simply by rote, probably many years ago for some of us. The course will be 6 weeks, and we're going to use Adam Hamilton's Creed, What Christians Believe and Why. You can get it from Cokesbury or from Amazon or from through the Blue Ridge Bookstore if you wish here in town. I look forward to having you.
Hello, I'm Donna Gaither, and I have not been as captured by any book I've read in the last several years as I was by Isabella Wilkerson's Caste, The Origins of Our Discontents. Now, it's a pretty big book, but she's a powerful writer and a Pulitzer Prize winner. And she has the ability to take impressive research and weave it together with powerful, moving human stories that makes history not only understandable, but makes it come alive. Her basic premise is that today in America and throughout our history, there has been a hidden system of caste, a rigid hierarchy of human ranking based on color. And then she compares that American caste system with those in India and in Nazi Germany during World War II. Sometimes it's rather uncomfortable and hard to read this book, but it really helped me understand some of the racial dynamics in our society today and how it affects all of us, not just people of color. And she believes that unless we understand our history, we'll never be able to move forward and build a common humanity. So I hope you will join me on Wonderful Wednesdays as we discussed Caste, the Origins of Our Discontent.
Hi, I'm Brandy Hennett Crawford, and I will be leading a book study on Reconstructing the Gospel, Finding Freedom from Slaveholder Religion by Jonathan Wilson Hartgrove. This is going to be an 8-week study that uses this book as the primary text, but we're going to talk about what it means to share a faith with those who have been a part of oppressing other people, and what oppression may look like today, and how we can reconstruct the gospel and understand Jesus Christ as the liberator that he is.
So I want to invite you to attend my Wednesday night class. It's a mindfulness class. This fall I had an opportunity to attend a mindfulness-based stress reduction class. Duke University put it on, Spirited Life Clergy Health Initiative, in conjunction with the Duke Integrative Medicine. And they said we could share the resources. And so that's what I want to do. I want to share it with you because it's dramatically changed my life and made it better. Mindfulness is an ancient practice, and it's pretty simple. It's just about waking up and being aware and being present in the moment in life situations. And so in this class, we're going to learn practices, awareness practices, relaxation, gentle movement kind of stuff. People who take this class, and myself included, report being able to their ability to relax is increased. They're able to really breathe deep and deal with stressful situations, be more present in the moment with just normal stuff like that buzzard that's flying overhead, or in a conversation with a family member or a friend. So anyway, it's really cool, and I hope that you'll join me. I've never taught it before, so that ought to be interesting too. So it starts February the 10th. It's on Zoom. It's going to be at 7 o'clock. 45 to 60 minutes. It'll definitely be less than an hour. In this class, you're going to learn one of the many mindfulness practices. We'll actually practice it together. There'll be some group discussion. There'll be some cool videos. I will be able to share with you all of the resources that Duke shared with me, and that's pretty awesome. When you come to the first class, you need to bring a raisin because we got an exercise with a raisin. Hopefully that'll entice you to join the class and to be a part. So anyway, look forward to seeing you.
In this small group, we will be reading the book Present Over Perfect. It is by Shauna Niequist. She says it's about leaving behind frantic for a simpler, more soulful way of living. In this book, she talks about how her life has been kind of overscheduled and overworked, and in a way trying to strive for perfection in work and home and everything else. And that kind of drives this frantic lifestyle, this busy lifestyle. And so in this book, she invites us to go along on her journey of kind of slowing down and creating a more simpler, soulful way of life out of her busyness. And so what I'm inviting you to do is come join me on that journey. There are 6 parts in this book, and so we will have 6 sessions, maybe a 7th to wrap it up. We will be meeting every other week at 7:45 p.m. To give us time to put children to bed if you have smaller children, and kind of get ourselves settled. And then we'll have a hard end time at 8:45, so everybody can make sure to go to kind of take a moment, reflect, and settle before going to bed, because that's one of the things I think that's in this book. So I invite you to come with me. I invite you to, whoever you are, no matter how lonely, the world offers its imagination, called to you like the wild geese, harsh and exciting, over and over announcing your place in the family of things. So I invite you to join our little small group family with Present Over Perfect, to kind of work towards being more present and maybe a little less perfect.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Martin, and I'll be facilitating a Lenten study called Listening for the Heartbeat of God, a Celtic Lenten Journey. We'll be using John Philip Newell's book, Listening for the Heartbeat of God. The book has 6 chapters, and each chapter focuses on a different theme of Celtic spirituality. Themes would include things like creation and finding goodness in the world and using your imagination. We'll read 1 chapter each week, beginning with the week of Ash Wednesday. And I'll set up a Facebook group where I will post a discussion question each week on the theme of that chapter. I'll also include an opportunity to take an action, do a community service project that's COVID friendly, or walk the labyrinth, or spend time in nature, or something that ties into the theme of that week. This will be different than other groups that you've possibly participated in. We will not be meeting in person or having scheduled Zoom calls. We will not have lectures, but we will be reading together and learning from one another and journeying together through this Lenten season. I will close with a blessing from St. Patrick. Christ be with me, Christ within me, Christ behind me, Christ before me, Christ beside me, Christ to win me, Christ to comfort and restore me, Christ beneath me, Christ above me, Christ in quiet, Christ in danger, Christ in hearts of all that love me, Christ in mouth of friend and stranger. I hope you'll join us. Thank you.